Hello YouTube, this is Haunted South Carolina. We are in my hometown of Summerville tonight, and we are exploring on Park Cemetery. Now this has been a real creep site for me ever since I was a child, but the story goes that you can smell odd smells and you can see odd things, but the weirdest thing is hearing a baby cry. Now, that is my partner over there with the flashlight. He is actually out here with me, helping me explore a little bit, but we are out here just taking our time and having some fun out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Hit the like and subscribe button if you have not already, and if you are new to this channel, give us a big thumbs up. How about that? We're trying to keep it spooky in South Carolina and trying to keep it spooky on YouTube. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, not everybody wants to just see people walk around a graveyard. But honestly, y'all have to think, these are the people that we have buried. Our ancestors have buried. Now, yeah, y'all will have to excuse me because I am actually recovering from a chest congestion thing, and it's been a little bit of a trip for me doing the videos and not doing the videos, because I actually ended up getting caught up in life. But you know, that happens. Life happens. We're just like wandering around. Ooh. Alright guys, so already I've picked up the scent of smoke, like burning, and there is no one else out here except for me and my boyfriend, and we are actually just thoroughly enjoying being out here and walking around and doing these graves and doing these graveyards and keeping it spooky, because of the fact that they are trying to monitor everything on YouTube and what goes on social media. Of course, people are not going to want to think, oh, well, there's extra stuff out there. But the truth is, honestly, people, there are a lot of things that cannot be explained. And again, that's just my partner with his light. Just coming up on graves and just trying to see if anything calls out or talks. At this point, I'm actually...
We're starting to get older as we come this way.
Yeah.
'92 to '99.
This is sad, people.
Gift of life donor.
This is a child's grave marker here. She was how old?
7.
It's a 7-year-old.
She was a 7-year-old organ donor.
And y'all are gonna hear random like chimes in the background. Unfortunately, being outside as we are, there are wind chimes in this graveyard, and there are other unexplainable things, like the fact that some people have heard laughter, and some people have actually heard crying out here. It's weird to think that right now there are lots of dead bodies under my feet, which is really scary. Shine your light there. Okay, no. We gotta go keep going. We're getting older down the farther we go, guys. And these are some HAs that have passed.
Local Hells Angels.
Yeah. South Carolina, there he is. There's Blue. Now, there have been crying around this site, and there's been unexplainable sounds around this site and smells, but Blue's father is buried right beside him. And he was a local HA.
Hells Angels. Most Corner Charleston.
Yep.
Jimmy Oates Old Field.
And yes, I do understand that a lot of you are going to think, oh, well, is it disrespectful to remember the HA? As of late, the HA in South Carolina has been doing a lot of good versus what they used to be known for. And they actually have become quite respectable. So, remembering these people is important, especially considering this is my hometown, so it's possible in some point in my life I've actually seen these people. What's that? Sounds like talking. And we're just doing a quick scan. No, guys, that's the street over there. That is not actually anything spooky, but again, this graveyard means so much because of the fact I grew up out in Summerville, and this is the place I call home. So walking in the Memor Dead resting place is just, it's an experience for me because of the fact that I personally have been able to, not, I wouldn't say communicate, but to sense when someone is around. There's not really a wind, and the chimes are actually going, which is a little odd. I mean, you really probably can't see, but there's not. Oh, now there is. The wind proved me a liar. Always will. But before that, there was hardly any wind blowing. Once we go past a certain point, we either get onto the memorial wall, or we go into the oldest part of the graveyard. I'm not sure at this point if I want to go into the oldest part of the graveyard. Something's telling me that's not a pretty good idea. Oh God, these people with balloons. Yes, I understand you're remembering your deceased, but balloons on grave sites at night can be very spooky and misleading. Oh, I'm about to stop on people. I actually have a tendency to walk a good deal away from grave sites, just so I don't walk on a casket, especially out in South Carolina with the ground being so soft. That is an actual possibility that a casket can rise. And I don't know if y'all know, but South Carolina currently is under a state of emergency due to the Hurricane Irma. Personally, I am praying that everything does go well and that Irma not hit us, but reality states that we are possibly going to get hit by this storm. What does that stone say? Daisy Smith.
That's an old one.
1911
1911
to
and
1917. This child was only 6 years old and she passed. But yes, it's actually quite spooky. Oh, wow. Oh. You hear that too, right?
I heard something sounded like a wolf or something.
Wolves aren't local to South Carolina.
I don't know. That's someone yelling.
From where? There's no one else here.
There was someone over there. How about a moment of silence for this guy? He was a prisoner of war. He was a prisoner of war in World War II, and he lived. Died in 96.
What is this one?
Joanne A. Smith, part of World War II also. Text her.
Johnny. It says Johnny.
Johnny.
It appears we're actually at the Smith grave site. Whoa. Ooh, there's a whole lot of spooky going on. It sounded like somebody kicked these rocks.
See, it's a shame that this is only the style of the movie. I like this.
Yeah.
You don't really see anything like that. But no.
I don't think we should go that way.
What?
Because I heard something that just sounded like gnashing teeth.
It's alright. People were over that direction. I saw the truck.
What the?
There's someone yelling in that direction. I don't know if it's going to show up on video or not, but it's someone yelling in that direction.
I mean, it's not showing, but
I don't see anything.
I don't either. That was odd. Seems like the further we go down the rabbit hole, the further we go down the rabbit hole, the further we descend into madness.
How often do you actually run into someone who maybe actually act?
Not very often.
That's kind of cool, actually. Monday.
I actually do believe that spirits will roam if unsettled. So again, keeping respect to the dead because of the fact that these people are the predecessors of the people that we know or may know. Okay. It's a dog.
Yeah, it sounds like a dog.
I thought you were closer.
Huh?
I thought you were closer to me. I just jumped. Because I thought you were right here. I felt.
I was right here.
You didn't put your hand on my shoulder? Alright, Spooksville. Ah.
I was over here looking at this one that's right up the street.
What is it?
Senate May W. Yoder.
Oh my god. I wonder if
Died in
78. Scoot over.
This is Gene C. Wilkie.
Okay.
That's Peter J. Rehill. TW04 U.S. Navy. He was in the Navy, but he was too young for World War II. He was probably in Desert Storm or something. He was born in 39. They don't hesitate to put World War II on it if you fought in World War II.
Oh no, absolutely not.
There was a lot of people in World War II.
Now, this is the older, much older part of the graveyard.
Where on the other side of that bridge?
Yeah. We're kind of going into Spook Central, going over here. This is actually where several of my friends and I experienced floating orbs and feeling like there were mists touching us, but that's actually been quite recent tonight. That's been quite frequent, I mean. And, yes, while haunted South Carolina. What the heck? Okay. So I don't know. Turn your light off. I don't know if y'all can see it, but just a few seconds ago, if I can get the camera in view, stop, baby. There's a flash of blue light right over there. Now, again, we are in the old part of the cemetery. These headstones are almost illegible. Some of them are actually quite old. Every time I come to this side of the graveyard, I've always gotten the spooks. Huh?
I was kind of questionable about it.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
What? What happened? You can't hear anything?
1818 to 1830 or 93. That one's been destroyed. Again, South Carolina has been vandalized
Destroyed and otherwise illegible.
by vandals. We have been, as a spooky community. Oh, that is weird. That's a banana spider, but I don't see why it's so far on the ground. That makes no sense. Usually banana spiders are up high, so if this is any indication of, don't smush it.
I wasn't gonna smush it.
Of the weather patterns that we're having. These guys usually stay up in trees. The farther back we go, A, the softer the ground gets. B, the older the graves get. Usually. The night infants. Oh my lord. How many are there? 1.
1914 to 1914.
Died
Lived for 5 days.
5 days.
June to January.
This child lived
Like 6 months?
6 months.
Like 2 months? 10 days?
10 days.
2 months? 2 months? 3 months? These poor people. Seven children all died within the first 6 months of their life. These poor people. When did they die?
What are you looking
Here.
for?
93, then again in 94, then again in 98, and
99, 1901.
2003, and then 2014 when they finally stopped.
Hold on.
They were trying. They tried. Like, look at this. 99, 01, 03.
1903.
Every 2 years they lost a child here. 99, and that's 01, and that's 03.
Yeah, but you have to look at the dates before the 19. It's 1903.
Well, yeah, that's why I said 99, then 01, then 03.
And then the last child was
14.
in
In
1914. These people tried desperately to have children. And the thing is, South Carolina, especially back in the old days, was very hostile because of a few reasons. This is mostly swampland, so
I wonder.
the
They
mosquitoes
must have had children that actually lived.
and
For a little bit.
yeah,
This Herberetta Knight still died young. This guy lived till ripe old age, almost 100. He was 80, 88 or some shit. 90.
wow.
Chelsea was 50.
Wow. There says Carlisle.
Oh. That doesn't. Carlos.
That's how you spell Carlisle.
Carlos.
Obviously, tonight is the night of debate on how you spell Carlisle. Ooh, yeah, I'm not feeling going any further. A, because it seems like there's an open site over there. And B, this part of the cemetery, I haven't really ever explored. I actually would stop further up because of feeling like I couldn't breathe before this. So this is actually quite unnerving for me personally because I haven't ever been this far into the graveyard.
Look how far buried this thing is.
What do you mean?
Things like buried.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have stone on soft ground. They go and do it.
Not an open site.
No, but it's fresh.
Oh yeah, it's freshly fresh here.
And I'm actually staying my distance, guys, because I don't like fresh grave sites on a personal level. A, they unnerve me. I've seen far too much death in my lifetime before. I can't tell But honey, can you shine your light over here? Please?
They don't even have a date on this thing yet. That was probably like 2 days. And look.
Okay, over there, it looked like there was a man sitting. Like I said, I haven't ever passed from a little ways back there. Oh, shoot. What's it say? Andrew J. Connell.
He was in World War I. I'm pretty sure. ST.A.M.war.
Yeah.
7 Jazz.
War hero. More knights. The Knight family is actually a big thing in especially Summerville. I actually grew up with a few knights, and I don't know if their family founded Summerville, but the only bad thing about this cemetery is there's no real mausoleum. Babe, shine your light on the ground over there. Right down. Okay.
That's just it.
Having to keep an eye out, guys. This is still snake season in South Carolina. We're at 27 minutes. I don't even think we're going to get through this one. We're already going to go ahead and cut this because there's not been a lot happening, but some subtle things, and maybe you'll pick up on them in the video. Again, guys, hit the like and subscribe if you're new to our channel. And we're trying to keep it spooky on YouTube. And we are going to tell you all good night.